How does the AHL sound Erik Karlsson? I don't know if we're going that far, but we do have some changes to make, as we said before starting this series. Again, Dustin Wolf will be the starter, but for how long? We need results, Dustin. We need results. Defensively, now that we can send people down without having to worry about waivers, we do still have to worry about morale. Kuznetsov is a depth defenseman, so he shouldn't be horrifically offended. Kuznetsov's going down to the AHL for the Calder Cup run. Erik Karlsson's probably going to get scratched. He is probably going to get scratched. Right wing side, Matt Coronado was atrocious this year. He's got 2 years left at 3.25. We'll see what we can do for him. I don't know if any of the personnel is going to change. Although Rory Caron's really, we could use a different center. Honzik is now ready to go as a third liner. He was a depth forward earlier in the year. So we're going to call up Honzik for the playoffs. We're going to make a couple of changes there. One of the football games I filmed today, the final score was 6-0. The only scoring was a pick six with a missed extra point. What was it, a fucking MAC game? All right. In terms of our setup here, Pelletier in, I thought about it, but not immediately, because he was good. But I'm going to try something else. Kevin Ball is going to be in for Karlsson. High school football, fair. If we were to bump up Perek. Okay, Perek, Anderson, Uyghur, and Yermo, Ball, Brustowitz, who have had success together before. So we're definitely going to try that. On the defensive side of things to start, and just say that Erik Karlsson, for the moment, hasn't exactly played his way into this lineup. Offensive side, love having the cup in the background. Honestly, the menu is really nice, right? The fact that it's your logo in the background every time, not just something generic, and then the cup pops up for the playoffs. It's a small touch, but I do like it. Let's see. I want to keep that fourth line together because they've been really good all year. Zary, Honzik, Coronado is the kid line. Honestly, these lines right here, as they are, is what I want. So as we talk about power play to try and keep people happy and healthy, Huberdeau is fine where he is. Then we have Hagens. And Mitch Marner. Of course, Marner is a power play requirement. Sharon Govich will be with Nazem Kadri and Brock Besser, who will still need power play time. Connor Zary is going to need some power play time to keep him happy. Honzik drawing in for the playoffs. Coronado is fine. Stromgren is back up to a third liner, so probably power play time for him. Backlund and Blake Coleman. That fourth line's been arguably our best line all season long. So defensively, I want Mackenzie Weegar to be on that first power play, and the second power play will have Hunter Brustowitz. So aside from that, we have Marner. Power play is going to be weird. Marner, Besser, and Zary is going to be that top power play unit just to keep people happy. Actually, maybe not, because we could do Zary, Backlund. Yeah. Let's have James Hagens. Not Nazem Kadri, but James Hagens. And then we can run another top player, which is actually going to be Anderson. Got Rasmus Anderson out there with Mackenzie Weegar. So the focus of the first power play is still, can Brock Besser score goals? Like, that's going to be crucial for us. Absolutely crucial for us. Of course, the fucking thing is going to be... Fucking hate when that happens. Oh, don't I hate when that happens. All right, whatever. Distributor, Marner, the puck carrier. There we go. It's fine. That second power play unit has Brustowitz. It's going to be... Zari's already there. We need the fourth line. Try to keep these guys happy. With Backlund, Stromgren, and Blake Coleman, which honestly, they've been really freaking good on the power play this year when they've had to play. So, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Get Stromgren down in front of goal just as a bigger body player. We don't have the perfect right-handed shots. I don't even know who that... Like, it might be Brustowitz that's taking shots on goal on this power play. Distributor, in theory, I guess, should be Zary. Get it to Brustowitz and see what happens on this mess of a power play. That is the only way to describe it. You know how there's like a gaggle of geese? This is a mess of a power play. So, I'm here for it, though. And then the AHL, we do need to fix this up really quickly. I imagine this team is on pace to make the playoffs. And I mean, they just got Pelletier, Karen's back. Campbell is going to be out, of course. But the AHL is looking like a well-oiled machine that can hopefully actually win the Calder Cup this year instead of losing in Game 7 in the finals. So our roster is set. The big question is, what do the Vegas Golden Knights look like in this timeline? Predictions up in chat, by the way, for who's going to win this series. The Golden Knights look like this. Top line of Adrian Kempe, Jack Eichel, and Mark Stone. That'd be a hell of a line in real life, man. Jesus. Second line, Brendan Brisson, Tomas Hertl, and Ivan Barbashev. Andrew Mangiapane, William Karlsson, and Lawson Krause. Alexander Holtz, Jake Evans, and Ellie Tolvanen. That is a pretty damn good team. That's pretty damn good. Super well balanced. Defensively, Shea Theodore and Alex Pietrangelo. Nick Hague with Noah Hannafin. Dylan Sandberg and Daniil Shaka. And in goal, Aiden Hill and Nico Dawes. No injuries, but healthy scratches. Pavel Dorofeev, Dylan Duke, and Victor Olofsson. It's a really good team. There's just no other way to put it. That is a really, really good team. We're going to have our hands full in this series. I do want to check to see what the ratings are. As for us, 92, 91, and an 86. For Vegas, 92, 89. I think it was an 84 in goal. So it's a relatively close matchup. Trying to adjust this damn chair here. Ah, please. Hello? Lock in? Nope, you don't want to lock in. That's great. No, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Everything's fine. We're beautiful. Let's get this ass whooping over with. I got a bad feeling about this. Like I said, I got a real bad feeling about this team. They just seem flawed. Second half of the season wasn't great. But you never know. Sometimes it's when you win, or it's when you continually lose season after season. First period of game number 1. 1-0 Vegas. Barbashev kicks off the scoring. Second period, we do tie it up. James Hagens on the power play. All right. Mark Stone gets it right back. Jack Eichel adds another. Shout out to Free Fallin' for the 49 months. As Mitch Marner gets a goal back. Power play for the Golden Knights. Nothing doing. We have 8 minutes to go. Let's hope Free Fall brought us some luck here. 4 minutes left. Power play for the Flames. No dice. And the Golden Knights take game 1, 3-2. The final score. Stone, Eichel, and Hill. Damn. Damn. All right. Not quite what we were hoping for from game 1. Not quite. Erik Karlsson's mad about being scratched. Well, maybe, Erik, you should have done better in the regular season once we acquired you. We're not going to make any lineup changes for game 2. It was a close game. But if we lose this one, we're probably in a lot of trouble. First period, 2-0 Flames. Brock Besser on the power play. Look at you, buddy, remembering how to score goals. And Blake Coleman adds another. Second period, and it's gone. Andrew Mangiapane, the former Flame, and Alexander Holtz. All right, tie game heading into the third. Power play for Vegas. They cannot score. 6-7 minutes gone now in the period. Brock Besser, second goal of the game on the power play. Keep that up, Brock, if you want to stay here. As Jack Eichel ties the game. Another power play for the Flames. No goal. Minute away from overtime. And indeed, we go to overtime in game number 2. Now, again, we do not jump in a non-elimination game unless it goes to double overtime. So let's see what happens. Overtime number 1 in game number 2. Derek Jeter and the Vegas Golden Knights win it in overtime. Eeli Tolvanen. Vegas has a 2-0 series lead. We have tried to push this team maybe even a bit early compared to what they're capable of. And it is not working. We got pooped on by Edmonton. We're down 0-2 to Vegas, even though we look good at a lot of points in the regular season. But I think we might know what changes are on the horizon here. For the goalies, Spencer Knight draws in for game number 3 as we need a win. Ball, Brustowitz combinations honestly been pretty good. Yermo and Uyghur have gotten shredded. Yermo back out for Erik Karlsson. We will go Uyghur, Anderson, Parekh, Karlsson. Top line not doing much so far. Second line, outside of Besser's power play goals. I mean, just in general, no one's playing particularly well. Connor Zary's pissed off about his current setup. Let's reunite Marner, Hagens, Besser. And we'll have Zary, Kadri, Huberto, Sharangovich, Hanzik, and
I'm just trying to walk through this
Dog Patch. What a name. What a name. Thank you for the follow. You're just in time to witness a lovely playoff loss. It is game number 3. We are down 2-0 in the series. First period. 1-0 Golden Knights. Nick Hague. My God. Second period, still 1-0 Vegas. We gotta tear this shit down. We gotta tear this down even more. Even more. I know I don't even know what the hell that means, but fair enough. Shea Theodore scores. Stromgren on the power play. It's 2-1. Sounds like the Oilers last year in the finals. I mean, hey, they could at least win games eventually. Mitch Marner on the power play. We've tied the game. Another power play that we couldn't score with. Again, this might be Marner's last year here. We go back to overtime again. Eeli Tolvanen was the hero for Vegas in game number 2 in overtime. What about here in game number 3? Who will be the hero? We're halfway through. If it goes to double, we jump in and watch it. 5 minutes left. Power play for Calgary. Extended power play for Calgary. No goals. Double overtime. Here we go. Endo, by the way, what's up? Oh, man. All right. All right. Double overtime in game number 3 on home ice. We need a win, or we are down 3-0 in the series, and call it a hunch. I don't think we'll be reverse sweeping Vegas. Call it a hunch. I don't think that's going to happen. We don't score. We face an uphill battle that I do not think will be good enough to overcome. And it could very well be the last game here for Brock Besser and Mitch Marner, who we brought in to try to keep us alive. I can't believe Eichel didn't shoot that. Higgins recovers up to Anderson. You could argue too little too late in regards to blowing the team up, like we might have wasted development time for Zary and Coronado. Good. Hey. Empty. The shot doesn't go. Yeah, I think people had mentioned that when we were doing the Columbus run too. I'll change it for the hell of it. People are still going to be observant about that, even though I don't mess around with jersey numbers. It'd be nice if you could just retire a number in franchise, right? Theodore doesn't go. Kempe can't sweep it home. Theodore to Stone. Drops to Petro. Deflected into the skates of Kadri. Spencer Knight is gassed if we don't get this puck out of the zone, man. Battle for the puck. Kempe. Still fighting. It goes to Kadri. Weegar to Connor Zary. Opportunity for Zary, and he can't tuck it. Huberdeau to Kadri, and another save by Hill. Well, we got a couple of chances on the counterattack, but no dice. No dice. Sam Hanzik on the draw. Can't win it. Endo, I would never. Good pick off by Sharon Govich. Could be his last playoff series in this uniform. I'm kind of tired of him, too. And Govich to Eric Carlson, and a save by Hill. We brought in Carlson at the deadline. Mixed results so far, to say the least. Obviously, you don't dip into the Hut side of the game at all. How would you say the game feels like Hut? I don't think it's changed too much, aside from people like, the game's slower, and it's like, yeah, it's because you're not using 95-plus overall cards up and down your lineup. Arbashev tries to wire one home. Good save by Knight. And we sat Dustin Wolf for this game. Not able to steal us either of the first 2 games. Arner, Higgins, and Besser out there for us. We lose another face-off. Haig, saved by Knight. Full pressure for Vegas. Higgins wins the battle in the corner. Finds ball. Over to a tired Marner. Higgins. Can't do anything. Ball wins it back. On the back, Vegas has it. Ertl. Saved by Knight. Another face-off in the Calgary zone. Another game myself. Looking to taking the year off there. Yeah, I mean, we're at the point now where it's like, year on year, it's like, are there going to be drastic difference to gameplay? Are there going to be drastic difference to graphics? Like, no, not necessarily. Barbashev walks right in. Good save by Knight. They have the Delta Center in the game yet? Not yet. Adri to Parekh. Huberdeau to Carlson. Parekh to Kadri. Deflected stop by Hill. Damn it. Boys, we need this. Just to have any sense of belief, we need this win. We need it. Rasan comes up with it. Can't get the pass away. Finds Hannafin on a second attempt. Egg loses it. Kadri. 36 years old in this timeline. Nazem Kadri can't hold on to the puck. And Japani bumped off. Rasan to Carlson. It deflects. Got hit as he shot. Uyghur held up in the corner. Manjapani. They come up with it. Rasmus Anderson. Quick passes. Hanzik. Saved by Hill. Sharon Govich to Uyghur. Can't get the shot off past William Karlsson. Manjapani. Carlson save. Loose puck. Hanzik has it. Kenzie Uyghur over the line. Uyghur looking. Tried to go around the back. Couldn't get there. Loose puck. Backlund save by Hill. We are holding on for dear life. For dear life. 61 shots to 54. Backlund wins the draw. Erik Karlsson, the shot deflects. Holman to Stromgren, couldn't tuck it. Good pickup by Mark Stone. Mark Stone into the zone, upended by Perek. Good job by the rookie. Great bounce pass to Stromgren. Stromgren to Backlund, got the shot off, but didn't get all of it. Stone to Kempe. Kempe scores! A snipe and a half from Adrian Kempe. The Vegas Golden Knights take a 3-0 series lead. Damn.
That's just an incredible move to get the goaltender to bite in. He doesn't even have to raise this puck, James. He can
off the toe drag.
Into the open net.
Adrian Kempe is the hero. And the Vegas Golden Knights, 1 win away from moving on. That hurts. We had some chances, but it just wasn't enough. Damn. Adrian Kempe. Right here, the toe drag around the poke. Knight just misses it. As Brustowitz got caught. Young defenseman that I still have good hopes for, but Kempe cooked him. We are down 3-0 in this series. I said we would probably be looking at some changes should this not go our way. And it's not looking like it's going to go our way. Some of the veterans on this team that can't get it done probably aren't going to be here for too much longer. The Calgary Wranglers in the AHL won 49 games. They are playoff bound again. But for now, it's game number 4. Let's see if our season ends tonight. First period, goalless. 15 shots to 11 for the Golden Knights. Second period, goal apiece. Blake Coleman and Barbashev on the power play. We are down to our final 20 minutes as Adrian Kempe scores again. Just immediately, like, heading up to the deadline, it's like, man, maybe we can turn it around, and just post-deadline, we haven't had it. Marner scores. Carlson gets it right back. Vegas sweeps Calgary in round number 1. A brutal way for the season to end. Shout out to Maddie for the 1 year. Just in time to celebrate the end of this core. Oh, man. Maddie, how the heck are you, though? It's good to see you. The betting underdog in Vegas gets the win. As we look at the team here, Spencer Knight did his best in that first game. Dustin Wolf didn't do enough. Did not do enough. Defensively, Jesus Christ. I mean, Anderson -6, Uyghur -8. Carlson did nothing. Yermo was awful. Parekh didn't do much. That's rough. Brock Besser had 4 points, was a -2. Marner, 3 goals, no assists, was a -3. 1 point for Huberdeau, nothing from Sharon Govich or Coronado. Zary, 2 points, a goal for Stromgren. Hagen's 4 points. Kadri did nothing. Honzik was out of his depth. It was just bad all around. Nothing clicked for us. We are swept in 4 games by Vegas, and again, we got some changes coming up. Damn. Let's get to it then. We'll see how the AHL team does, but yeah, that's tough. Still go, but shocked on the Knights put up an 8th spot to kick off their 8th season. Fair enough. Does anything about them surprise you anymore? They shouldn't. Second round for the Wranglers. And they are off to the conference finals again. Again. Amazing tricks. I'll talk to him right now. Let me text him. 2-1 for Chicago, 3-2, and there we go. Back to the Calder Cup finals for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms this time. Standing in our way. Wranglers lost in 7 in last year's Calder Cup final. They got a chance to avenge themselves here. Game 1 is a win. Game 2 is a win. Game number 3 is a win. And, a loss in Game 4. What about Game 5? It's a gentleman's sweep. The Calgary Wranglers have won the Calder Cup while Tampa plays Anaheim for the Stanley Cup. The Lightning 1 win away. Anaheim staying alive. Anaheim forcing Game 7. But the Tampa Bay Lightning win another Stanley Cup. Steven Stamkos, who? They don't need him. At least we get ourselves a Calder Cup with the Wranglers. But there you have it. Tampa wins another Stanley Cup without Stamkos. That would be one of the more surprising things to happen in hockey if it were to happen in real life, I'd say. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see. 23 points for Gensel. Hagel was great. Point. Kucherov wasn't even particularly great. Connor Geeky. Hedman still contributing. Vasilevsky was outstanding. That's what it takes sometimes. That is what it takes. Tremendous from Andrei Vasilevsky. And the Lightning win the Stanley Cup in 7 over Anaheim. And that is 3 straight Stanley Cups for the Eastern Conference to kick off this franchise mode. Boston, New York, and Tampa. Crazy. Crazy. God damn. In the AHL, Calgary gets revenge after losing to Cleveland last year. You'll love to see it. They won one without him in his time. elaborate on that? Because, like, if you're referring to 2004, like, obviously. I mean, I guess technically if you're referring to, like, oh, he was hurt, but it's like, he was still a part of the team. Are you minimizing the one-game effort before he got hurt and could not continue to play? How dare you minimize that one-game effort from Steven Stamkos? How dare you? David Pasternak wins the Art Ross. You love to see it. Austin Matthews wins the Hart. Adam Fox wins the Norris, as expected. Austin wins the Bing. Anton Frondel wins the Calder, joining Michkov and Demidov. Conn Smythe winner to Jake Gensel. Joseph Wall wins the Vezina. That's what the Leafs fan base as a whole envisions right there. Jennings goes to Wall and Montembeault. Carrier wins the Masterton. Seattle's coach wins the... How's the progress reports? Patience. Selke to Sebastian Aho. Austin Matthews wins the Ted Lindsay Award, and the Rocket Richard, for the second season in a row, goes to David Pasternak. The AHL Porter Martone put up the most points. He's going to be a beast for them, isn't he? He was also league MVP. John Mustard scored the most goals for Lehigh Valley. Martone also won Rookie of the Year. Koromislav was the top defenseman. Vitek Vanacek, top goaltender. And old Trevor Bob Hoskin was the MVP of the Calder Cup winning Wranglers. Now, as we normally do, we'll get to the progress reports. Let's see what we got. So, I mean, Marner, Uyghur, like, there's some natural growth there. Mackenzie Uyghur develops gold ice pack, which is kind of nice. The fact there's still natural growth in there is kind of surprising. Anderson gets a bit better. Hagen's no gold yet. Huberto, Wolf, still a lot of natural growth for a lot of these guys. Perek develops puck on a string. Kadri again's losing abilities quickly. Carlson lost an ability post-deadline. I mean, not bad. In terms of player development, nearly across the board. Henry Muse getting better. He's going to be pushing for an NHL spot. Hello? I got the loading symbol in the top right, but nothing said. That was really weird. Good bit of improvement from Logan Stewart. A year after being drafted, Andrew Basha improves a good amount. The Griva's still getting better. Radin. Good year of improvement for Joe Iginla. Boedinger. I mean, both goalies got significantly better. I mean, not bad. Not bad in terms of improvements, but there are still trades that I am going to be looking to make at this upcoming draft. There are certain players that I am just tired of seeing. The San Jose Sharks have won the draft lottery. Montreal moves up from 10 to 2. And no other movement aside from Montreal with that leap and a half. Fair enough. In terms of player retirements this year, I almost dropped the controller. I panicked, pressed the button. Let's take a look. Corey Perry, just over 1,000 points. Blake Wheeler, close as well. 20 points away from 1,000 for Blake Wheeler. Defensively, over 1,000 points for Brent Burns. You had Suter over 700. Shattenkirk over 5. Jack Johnson's gone. You hate to see it. And for goalies, Jonathan Quick, 420 wins, blazing his way to the Hockey Hall of Fame. You'll love to see it. Brent Burns and James Van Riemsdyk both became coaches. Okay. Suter, Hathaway, and Perry become scouts. All right. Fair play. We'll see how many of those coaches we bring in to try to train up. I could have sworn. Did I not bring in Mark Giordano? I think I forgot to bring in Gio as a coach like I was going to. We'll be able to do it this year. So off to the draft. Let's see. First and foremost, anybody at the top want to trade their pick? The answer to that is no. At most, it's 8th with Ottawa. In terms of potential trades, now again, we don't have our first round pick this year. We gave it up for Erik Karlsson. Boat Tiger low franchise. Let's go, Harrison Bodiger. Oh my God. We have a low franchise goalie. Also, Dustin Wolf has some pretty damn good value. This is going to be his last year as an RFA. We're going to kind of see if he gets offer sheeted. Because we might be able to get more back than what we'd be able to get if we were to trade him right now, which is 2 seconds. Technically, 24th overall from New Jersey. I don't know. Wolf wasn't particularly amazing this past season, you know? He is getting better. Is there anybody available at 24th overall that would tempt me? Oh, dude, this is the Landon DuPont. San Jose, let's talk. Let's talk. Mitch Marner, you want to go to San Jose? You want to go to San Jose, Mitch? Wave the claws, Mitch? Fuck. All right, Mitch isn't going anywhere. Damn it. Dude, Mackenzie Weegar's value right now is fucking insane. Also, he's got a lot of term left. And he's got a no trade. I blame his father. All right. Well, there goes the dream of getting Landon DuPont, who in real life is off to a great start. So, okay. Well, at least we know. Back to the original task at hand, which is looking at the draft class to see if it was worth. Also, there's a Ram Jags thing going second, which is hilarious. So around 27, Petri Kuka. Yeah, it's looking a little bit shaky. Vesavico. Yeah, I don't think we're trading Dustin Wolf at the moment. Anybody want to give me something for Jack Campbell? I can't believe it. Defensively. Anybody want to give me something for Erik Karlsson signing rights? Nope. We definitely have some defensemen that are probably going to be on the out soon. For the moment, that's not too bad. Marner refuses to leave. Huberdeau will probably also refuse to leave, so I mean, whatever, we'll just keep him. Brock Besser, I'm done with you, man. I'm done with you. Yeah, Ville Husso. Jesus Christ. Besser is just not that top-notch goal scorer that we need. He did not negotiate any contract protections as Landon DuPont's up to an 83 overall medium franchise. Jesus fuck. Well, congrats to San Jose for winning numerous cups coming up. But yeah, Brock, you gotta go. I don't think Vancouver's going to have the cap space for me to send you back, but I can try. If they have anybody on an expiring contract. They do have Burakovsky, but his no trade clause prevents him from coming here. What if I take on the expiring contract of Tyler Myers? And was it Hoglander? No, it was Nick Waugh. God, they'd still be over the cap, huh? And this is just me taking on these expiring deals. We're going to let these guys go. Jason Zucker as well. And now I'd have too many skaters. Who can I add to this deal back? What about like Nick Blankenberg? Christ, Vancouver. How over the cap are you? This is insane. Who the hell you spent? Well, you're spending $10.5 million on Thatcher Demko. That would do it. That would explain where the money's going. Oh, and they signed Quinn Hughes to a $12.6 million extension. Besser might be better to move there into that. I want him gone now. I'm so disappointed in him. I want him gone now. I'm confused. Help me. I don't think I can help you. I'm sorry. You're condemned to a life of confusion. Right, okay. Well, I can't send Brock Besser back to Vancouver. As much as I would love to, it's just not going to happen. The next best thing will probably be to send him home. Can I send him to Minnesota? Can I send old Brock Besser to Minnesota? Do they need him? I mean, they did manage to re-sign Kaprizov. Zook's deal is up. You know, I mean, we can always send you to Minnesota. Not that they're interested in you, but I'm trying to do right by you, Brock, because you're a good dude, but you are not right for this hockey team. You are not right for this hockey team. God, they have the 3rd overall pick this year. Well, that's not going to happen. What about multiple seconds? Package him to get DuPont. People will just say anything nowadays, won't they? People will just say anything nowadays. Old Rammer to Montreal. Love to see it. Get some early 2nd round picks, though. Besser's not worth too much more at this point in time. Will that go through? Honestly, this might not even go through. Do I have anything else I can add? Outside of Gosselin, who we know isn't worth much, and the other Brewstowitz. Quite close to value. Louis, what's going on, man? What's going on? All right. Well, we're going to get some picks. Brock Besser, we'll see you on the flip side, brother. Get out of here. Get out of here. You massive disappointment. You massive disappointment. It was time for him to go. Sharon Govich has a modified no trade. He'd be willing to go to Boston for the 17th overall for Sharon Govich. I don't like immediately getting rid of bad contracts, though, that a team has. Like, obviously, I signed a bad contract with Besser, but like, I kind of like waiting. To be like, oh, fuck, we're stuck with Sharon Govich. Like, it's part of the challenge because, yeah, we're fucking stuck with them, all right. He is... That's obviously not to say that in real life they couldn't sign him or couldn't trade him. But, I'm adding a no movement clause in the contract. Interest go down. I mean, that just probably means they don't like you. What do you mean? I'm stuck here. And Blake Coleman on an expiring deal. I don't know if I'm bringing him back. Oh, it'd be so nice to get rid of Sharon Govich. I'm very tempted. Very, very tempted to get rid of him because he has been bad. And then Nazem Kadri's getting worse too. But again, what's the fun in immediately getting rid of every bad contract on a team? At least Kadri should retire soon. Although, shits and giggles. Yeah, dude named Rudolph in a 4th. It's not bad. But yeah, the big thing, like, let's move on from Brock Besser and try to figure out something else. Everybody else can stick around for now until we know what type of off-season development we're going to get. Sharon Govich might even get traded, but yeah, I think we can stay for now. So Minnesota, 3rd overall, takes the dude named Voynov. A couple of defensemen at the top of the draft. If we look at the draft class, our scouts still haven't appeared to do a very good job. Again, no one's willing to trade up until around pick 8, 9, or 10. We did not trade up last year. Trading up this year would be smart. So Ottawa with that 8th overall pick. Can I interest you in the signing rights to Erik Karlsson? And I could go for a second or two. What about the 34th from Minnesota? We're still not going to be close enough. Our 3rd round pick. feeling we need more than that. Picks 34, 85, and 117, and the signing rights to Erik Karlsson. No. It's going to take 2 seconds. Good thing we have 4. Picks 34, 61, and Erik Karlsson. Still not enough. What about another third? Quite far off still. Jesus. You know, in fairness, though, I didn't make this type of trade last year. I'm going to do it again. Or I'm going to do it this time, I should say. It might have to be 3 second rounders, but whatever, it's worth it. Can I add third rounder to offset? Quite far off. Are you serious? What about another 7th? Yikes. Ottawa is trying to fleece the hell out of me here, but still? The AI is no joke. Dude, if that doesn't go through straight up, that's insane. That is insane. Detroit's willing to trade the 9th, in which we might not get Eli McCamey or Prob Bafal, but there is Brock Cripps or James Scantlebury. There's no way Nolan Fitzhenry is a high elite, though. Bannister, Russell Krogh, Paavo Laine. I mean, in fairness, who would our target even be at 8th overall? I mean, Eli, maybe, to turn him into a right wing. I mean, some of these guys are solid. It's just I'd want them to play the wing, not necessarily center. Nazar Privalov. Apparently an NHL-ready power forward at 12. Joseph is off the board. Let's see. Fitzhenry, 1 year out. NHL ready for Carson Bannister. NHL ready for Russell Krogh, but I don't really have the space on defense right now. Vasilevsky's a year out, 3 years out. NHL ready for Dakota Bancroft. Playmaker, though, so he doesn't really fit what we're looking for. Privalov at 12, if I could guarantee he was a medium elite, that'd be pretty good. Can we trade to 11, 12? Winnipeg at 12. Problem is, Privalov might be off the board. Maybe. It's going to be close. All right. So screw Ottawa and Detroit. Let's talk to Winnipeg. I feel like we should be able to get this done with Winnipeg. The 34th, the 61st. Quite far off. Seems insane to me. What about the 4th? And a 5th? Jesus. 2 seconds and a third. 2 seconds, a third, and a 4th. This is torture.